Lord, kiss the my haters, I wish them well. Get up on my level. Your name ain't ringing a bell. All this motion on my cell, you would think I got it for sale. It was Friday, I met him up by the shell. He took me to the bank, cause he sent me too much for sale. Keeping secrets, he know that I never tell. It's a bird, it's a plane, oh, it's coming in through the mail. I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, gold grill, plain, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, just set way quicker. Maybe if I'ma go to date with ya.
I ripped it, all these on my true first, no dribble. These always talking pillar, thing like scissor. Like youngest, I'm about my business. Yeah, they know what's up. Glizzock never gave up. All I know is go and get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain, they taking off your damn head. I'm running up this door, I almost broke my damn leg. Out here broke, they damn nerd. Damn little mama bad as but they diamonds on me fight, neck and wrist, I can Tina. Orange Richard Mill on me dancing just like Bia. Going against Glizzock, wouldn't wanna be a.
I'm a lane switcher, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, just set way quicker. Maybe if I'ma go to date with ya.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. This evening, the capper to this divisional round. It's the New York Giants and our home team on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen set to get started. Matthew Wright gets it underway. Oh, and he gets it all wrong. Penalty flag's going to come in. Going to mark this one out beyond the 40-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he is not going anywhere. They force him out of bounds. A loss to open this game.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
The Dragons punt team unit comes out, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. At the 19-yard line. Throwing to start. Here's Dart to the goal line. Nicole Hardman. Touchdown, Giants. Now Matthew Wright to add the extra point. He gets it to go. The Giants are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. And a big mistake there. He's out of bounds, back inside his own 5-yard line. At their own 2-yard line. The Dragons getting their punt team out here, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. And this is going to set up unbelievable field position. That's about as bad a punt as you can hit. On 1st and 10 And here is Dart. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants.
So you look back a week ago, Mike, and that tough loss, and you can already see this is a much different group. There's a different focus. There's a different clarity. There's a different operation in and out of the huddle. They look sharp, motivated, and 2 drives later, they've got 2 touchdowns, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Right, adds the extra point. And the Giants move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Milrow. He'll let this one go long for Williams. A dive, and he's got it! What an effort! What a catch! A big play to kick off this drive. That gains an even 60 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Dragons. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Dragons are on the board. It's now 14-7.
14. Dragons 7. Michael Dixon.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 30-yard line.
On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. It's a gain of an even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
We'll go back to Etienne on first down. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up second.
Dart going to throw here on second down. He's going to run it, and he will slide at the end, give him about 5. And now it's third down.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Moving to his right. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
You've got to keep all your options on the table on third down, and that's exactly what this quarterback did. He's looking to throw it. Nothing there. He pulls it down himself, and he's able to convert for the first down.
First down, New York.
On first down, Dart. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Throw, right side, taken in by Neighbors. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. First 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is first and goal.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up second and goal.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Take him down back at the 8.
This defense is doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face 3rd and goal.
And that is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Out comes Matthew Wright to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Wright's kick is good. And the Giants build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Come on, 19 Lions. Step ready.
Now Milroe on 1st down. This one complete downfield to Walker. And he will score. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Brooklyn. Carlson now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dragons are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14.
Dragons 14. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Robinson. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. Catch made right side by Thomas. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. Oh, the ball's out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
The quarterback keeps it.
And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. And he'll go into the slide there. And it'll be a gain of a couple. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 7.
40-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Etienne.
Travis Etienne, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
1 quarter down in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's the Giants leading this one early. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. This is 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Rolling right. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. A big play for the Giants. 38 yards.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. Etienne will score. Touchdown. G-Man.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
They'll throw on first down with Milroe. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
That's good. For a Brooklyn first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Milroe. That one swung out wide to Walker. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
That's another Brooklyn first down.
60 average.
First
60
and 10
average.
at the 24-yard line.
Back to 6, 18, tied in.
On first down, it's Milroe. His throw left side is complete. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. That's going to be incomplete. Very stout. That's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Ready?
Throwing again, it's Milroe. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Dragons. Now Carlson to have the extra point. He's got it. And the Dragons cut the lead to 3. 24-21.
Giants 24. Dragons 21.
Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
Let's go now. Count.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Quick throw here is complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. That tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They've got him. What to do now as they come up on second and long. Throwing is Dart. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again.
A loss of 6 yards. And it's third down. Third and long.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Here's Dart. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready up. Hey, check that, check. Let's go now.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7 from the 42-yard line. Here's second and 3. Once again, it's Walker. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A pickup there of 13. That's enough for a first down.
Now, faster, faster.
and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Milroe. He'll get this complete to Walker. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
To the air, it's Milroe.
40-yard line.
Flush to his right. He runs with it. So, 2 minutes to play in a bad and fourth first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Now Walker. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Brooklyn, first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Milroe. Pass right sides it down. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 more yards. Complete to Josh Downs.
Here's Milroe to throw. And he's in! Jalen Milroe. Touchdown, Brooklyn. Carlson now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Dragons will go up by a point here in the second quarter.
Giants, 27.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Robinson. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. To throw is Dart. That's swung out to Etienne. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Now Dart. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds. And he stopped the clock as well.
A gain of 5.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
On first down, Dart. He's going to air this one out. That is hard. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
A 28-yard gain.
To the air again goes Dart. He's going to try it here again. And this will be incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be.
And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds, says the official. Incomplete. That ball a little late getting there. That's going to bring up third down. Dart going to throw it again. Headed left, buying time. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to have a first down. They get into field goal range here at the 29.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing again, Dart. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And a nice one there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up third down. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter.
A 37-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break. Come back. Second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now, this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, he'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
Open space to the 35. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A 19-yard pickup there. That's good for a Giants first down.
A gain of 19 yards.
Dart.
First down, Giants.
And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Forced out wide, and he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
A gain of 12 yards.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane.
And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
That's complete to ETN. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable. Teams practice these situations all week long. Like down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with the touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach it.
And he's in! Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Giants. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game.
His kick is good.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
That's good for a Brooklyn first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up
Shotgun run now with Walker. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up third down.
Out of the gun. It's Milroe. And this ball incomplete on third down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
Moving outside the pocket. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up third down.
Out-breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Anytime you bring pressure like that, Mike, you're counting on getting to the quarterback before you get beat downfield. The vulnerability of that play call is in your pass coverage, but when you can get home and get to the quarterback that fast, the offense never has a chance to stress your coverage.
Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark, but he is short. They've held him on fourth down. What a stand.
Cowboy 80. Come on, come on.
Throwing now, Milrow on first down. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And the Brooklyn first down.
Here's Walker. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll bring it up. Coming up now for first and 10.
Brooklyn first down.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. Forced to his right. He'll take a deep shot for down. And he's in. Touchdown. Touchdown, Dragons. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
That is caught, and they get the two-point conversion.
But I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
On the return, it's Robinson. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
29-yard line.
A first down throw for Jackson. Forced out left.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Second down, Jackson. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 33 yards.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
ETN now on first and 10. And he'll get about 5.
Thomas ETN, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 5. Fourth quarter now, and it'll begin with a run by ETN. And now for a second time, he loses the football.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
And he's got another one. Travis ETN. Touchdown, Giants. Saving his best for the playoffs. His third touchdown of the game. Rick, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the fourth quarter, I think they feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15.
At their own 14-yard line.
Ready, break. 79 Broncos. Pull up, ready.
They'll throw on first down with Milroe.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. He'll let this one go long for Williams. He lays out and makes a spectacular catch. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Brooklyn first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
19 forward.
Now it's Milroe. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Cougar 19. Go.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Taken down at his own 7-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
He took a pretty good leg at the end of that one.
Ready. 77 Wolf.
On 1st and 10, it's Milroe. In trouble, and down he goes.
A loss of 11. It's 2nd and 21 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, it's Milroe. Out to his right. Oh, he thought he had a man across the field, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Cordell Flock. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Right adds the extra point. The Giants will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
36.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Isaiah Pacheco now. He'll bring it out of his end zone. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
They'll take over. First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Milroe. That one swung out wide to Walker. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Brooklyn first down.
Now Milroe on 1st down. To the left side and taken in by Denver.
is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They go right back to downs. He's got it again. And he'll be marked down on the 45-yard line. First and 10.
First down.
Milroe going to throw it again. On the run to the right. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. They'll try again here. It's second and 10. Throwing again. It's Milroe. That's going to be incomplete. Humphrey, very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards.
To throw again is Milroe. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, we're lucky it hasn't been even more. Well, that was a disaster. I like the call. I like going for it on fourth down. Give your offense a chance to extend this drive and maintain possession, but after going the wrong way, now they're going to have to watch the other team take over and fall and move the chains.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
42-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll run it once more with Etienne. And tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. First down, Giants.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
Once again, it's Etienne. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
12 more yards. That's another Giants first down.
On the ground, here's Etienne. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Here's a second and 3 forthcoming.
Brings up second and 3.
Pack the 60. Pack the 60. Ready?
The carry here for Etienne. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
He was taken down.
One final chance for this defense. And here's third down.
And 6.
They'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's trying to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is fourth down. From the gun, Jackson. Now he'll work his way out right. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. Here's first and 10. To the air, it's Milroe. At 3, third time tonight he's been intercepted.
He'll take over at the 24-yard line.
Defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So a road win here for the Giants. They are able to do something that not easy to do. Get a win away from home in the playoffs. For their troubles, They've got a date next Sunday in the conference championship game.